Hey, what's going on, you guys? Mr. Money1235 back here yet again for another album review. Jack White, Lazaretto. Oh man, what can I say, man? Oh, this album, dude, oh my god, it is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. This album is creative. It's filled with so much awesome instrumentation. The melodies of some of these songs are all just really memorable, and this is some of Jack White's best work ever, in my opinion. Okay, I listened to Blunderbuss. I listened to his last debut solo album, whatever, and yeah, it was good, but there was nothing really there that made me want to come back to it. You know, I really enjoyed this track, 16 Saltines, obviously. That was an amazing song for that time and all that stuff, but there was really nothing that made me just want to, like grab onto this thing and just listen to it over and over again. I've never really bought it. I just listened to it a few times and then it kind of just fell in the background for me. I don't know why. I mean, I know a lot of people really enjoyed this record, but this one right here, Lazaretto, this album is just such a big improvement off of Blunderbuss, in my opinion. I just absolutely love this album. I cannot freaking wait for my Ultra LP to come in the mail that I ordered. I bought that Ultra LP not knowing a single thing from this album except for Highball Stepper, because at the time he didn't put out the other song yet. And oh my god, I cannot wait for my Ultra LP now. That is going to be so cool, owning this thing on vinyl, and it has all those cool special features and some bonus tracks on each side of the LP. So cool. You should totally check out my video about that, or go to Third Man Records YouTube page and look up where Jack and someone else talks about the special features that are included in the Ultra LP, because it's really neat. But anyway, onto the music on this thing. Like I said, the biggest thing for me on this album that just makes me the happiest out of almost anything on it is the crazy amounts of instrumentation in this thing. I mean, we are talking like, there's some blues rock influence on this thing, as in all of Jack White's music. There's some folk and country going on in this thing. I'm talking like mandolin, violin, acoustic guitar, slide guitar, hard electric guitar mixed up with a little bit of folky violin. I mean, this thing is just so cool and creative. The lyrics are really, really awesome on this thing. Like I said, these tracks are all very memorable in their own right. I love that about it. And I only listened to this thing, like pretty quickly, honestly. And I was already remembering songs, remembering certain lyrics and stuff like that. And for example, the first song on this album, 3 Women. Let's just start right there. I got 3 women, red, blonde, and brunette. Those are the first lyrics you hear of this album, and it just kicks its ass, man. What a kickoff to this album. I really love the organ beginning of this track. The drums sound amazing on this track. They're just flying everywhere. Amazing drums on this track. The melody is really quick moving. The tempo, the verses, it all just mixes really well to make this kick-ass opening song. Easily one of my favorite songs on this record. And then the track Lazaretto, which was the second single that they debuted. Also, just a kick-ass, fast-moving song. I love it when the electric guitar is just banging and then this awesome violin solo comes in near the end of it. Just sounds awesome. Kick-ass song. And then the next track on this album, Temporary Ground, is this really slowed-down acoustic song. And I love the way the instruments sound in here. We're talking, like fiddle, slide guitar, acoustic guitar, really country time track here. And I don't know who is singing with him on this track. It sounds like Dolly Parton. I'm not exactly sure who the female is on this track, but absolutely love this song. The lyrics on it are really good. The vocal melody. It's really a country-laden song, and it just adds this whole new dynamic to the record that you can hear throughout, and I just think it sounds awesome. The song Would You Fight For My Love has this beautiful freaking vocal melody going on in it. It sounds like almost kind of choirish. And then this one-note bass comes in. Bow, 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 bow. And Jack White singing over the top of that. Just a crazy creative song. You have to hear it for yourself. Then the song Highball Stepper. While I'm not the biggest fan in the world of this song, I've definitely warmed up to it. And in the context of this album, the song is actually even better for an instrumental track. I wasn't really too hot on the vocals on here. That I thought it was a little annoying, honestly, at first, but I've kind of grown into it, really. Then the song Just One Drink has these awesome lyrics to it. You drink water, I'll drink gasoline. Just this really memorable vocal melody along with this really good instrumentation going on. I just love it. Then the song Alone in My Room, once again, the lyrics just carry this album. The song Entitlement is another really slowed down track, mostly just Jack and an acoustic guitar. Sounds great. The song Black Bat Licorice actually sounds like something the Dead Weather could pull off almost. Really love this track. I Think I Found the Culprit, another really memorable song, really great creative lyrics going on in there. And then the song Wantin' Able just ends off this album on a really cool kind of Jack piano type thing. This album is just made up with like a kick-ass beginning, middle, and end, and I cannot deny any of the songs on this album. This album is one of the most creative and entertaining albums that I've heard this year, and along with that instrumentation, that is like the icing on the cake for me. This album is one of my favorite frickin' records of the year. I might have to buy a CD copy of this shit too to go along with my vinyl and my download because, oh my god, it's just so good. It's already climbing past a whole lot of albums that I rated really positively this year. I mean, I'm loving the hell out of this album. I keep replaying it over and over again. I cannot wait to get my vinyl and listen to it on my turntable. You've got to check this thing out. Go listen to it on iTunes for free. Well worth your time. I think you're going to find a whole lot of things to like about it if you are like anything like me, and you enjoy this channel, you enjoy my content, and you can kind of see the type of albums that I'm into. Really high instrumentation, really, you know, not many repetitive riffs in there. You know what I'm talking about. Go check it out for yourself. Mr. Money 1235, I will see you guys later. It is so good.